Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Triple S Sport coverage, RLTD Round 3. Today we have our first game, the women's game, between Townsville Brothers hosting the Western Lions at Jack Mansky Oval. Very picturesque rugby league ground. Will be live coverage kickoff at 12:15 p.m. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live coverage here of RLTD Round 3 women's game. Referee is Miss Denise Weir. Congratulations, Denise Weir, once again, doing fantastic jobs in the refereeing ranks. Looking at the team list I just put up, there's a few changes to the numbers. Number 1, Edie Baxter for Brothers. 2, Kaisha Iskoff. 3, Montana Davis Horn. 4, Ali Scott. 5, Melissa Kirk. 6, Tiana Savage. 7, Tony Daisy. 8, Shanae Watson. 9, Chantel McKenzie. 10, Theo Mosby Nona. 11, Chloe Watson. 12, Sally Froloff. 13, Adele Jensen. Then on the bench we have 16, Broises Temoy. 15, Maria Wilson. 20, Lourdes Tanoi. 17, Demi Rossi. 15, Marindi Lane Ritchie. And 19, Nikita Asunama. They are coached by Gav Lloyd. We have a look at the Western Lions team list. Number 2, Michelle Aboy. 3, Marianne Tudavaki. 4, Cecilia Brown. 5, Brianne Wilson. 6, Kristen Dempsey. 7, Kayatoni Ross. Number 9, Liv Fletcher. 12, Carolyn Asali. 13, Anne Solomon. 14, Jaden Matley. 17, John Mara. 19, Madison Wood. 20, Janali Levi. And 21, Kimmy Ross, who coaches the side along with Kieran Harness. 2 by 30-minute halves, no time off for injury. Refereed by Miss Denise Weir. We are only minutes away. Thank you very much for tuning in Triple S Sport. Sincerely appreciate your support, guys. Big Johnny Pierce, how are you, mate? As we see the Western Lions take the field here, led out by their captain Anne Solomon for the Western Lions. They've been very strong throughout the years in rugby league in Townsville district. And here come the Townsville Brothers ladies, led out in the field. Townsville Brothers are our hosts today. Big shout out to everyone, to Jeff Doyle and all his committee, and Kira and Phil McNamara, the Golden Voice on the PA. Get the privilege to spend the afternoon with him. The major sponsor for the Townsville Brothers Women's A-grade side is Kerwin Sports Club. Townsville Brothers will kick off. They are running south to north, coming from the southern end, the Bowen end of the Jack Mansky Oval. Best rugby league field outside Suncourt Stadium, I believe, in Queensland. Absolute picturesque, really is. As we've got time on here, Townsville Brothers kicking off the Western Lions. Picked up by their fullback there. Looks like She wasn't named in the number 1. Looks like Letitia Katap there, the fullback for Western Lions. She's got the ball there now. They go straight to their middle forwards. So Western Lions have the first opportunity with the footy. Janali Levi plays the ball back. Katap. Goes to Jade Matling. Very heavily involved, Jade Matling already. And Solomon launches it. So they complete their first set, Western Lions. They'll get the ball back here. They come down the right edge. Letitia Katap throws it back in. Bounces, is picked up by the 7. They might scoot away and score. Here they do, Western Lions. You must play the whistle. Play on there. And the little number 7, Keontae Ross, scores for the Western Lions. They take a 4-0 lead in the first minute of the play with the kick to come. We'll have a look on the Door Group replay here. Fantastic team try. What a way to start the game. So the Western Lions ladies are out to an early lead, 4-0 here with the kick to come after 2 minutes of play. And Solomon, captain, will take the conversion just to the right of the uprights. Very experienced player, Ange, been around a long time. Tough as nails. She comes in. She strikes it well straight between the sticks. So 2.5 minutes down, Western Lions lead Townsville Brothers 6-0. Townsville Brothers will restart play here. Looks like the fullback there, Edie Baxter. Kickoff, it's picked up by the try scorer. Marianne Tudavaki plays the ball. Remember that young girl? Younger sister of Taha Tudavaki. Used to be from Cairns and Townsville. So they play it on the second tackle. Mattingling once again. They come down this right edge. Ross. A strong carry there from John Tamara. Met by some solid defence though from the Townsville Brothers ladies. So they'll do the scrum feed here. They're going to look to go centre field. About 45 metres out, they'll get their first chance with the ball in hand. Tony Daisy, the number 7, classy young lady with the footy in hand, very good player. Daughter of the great Vern Daisy. Come down the left edge. Tony goes herself. Nice little dovey, nice little hands there from Brothers, but unfortunately the ball's gone forward. Tony Daisy linking up with the centre, Ali Scott there, and fullback Edie Baxter, but the ball hits the ground. Rolls forward, so Western Lions will get a scrum feed this time on the 40-metre line. Right in front of us here, just to the right of the uprights. Koyante Ross, try scorer, feeds a scrum, links up with Ann Solomon, goes out the back, a tap. Met by some solid defence there from brothers on the first, just short of the 40. Left edge, Solomon at dummy half, goes down the left edge. Picks up Cecilia Brown for the Lions, she offloads. And there's a little knock on once again, brothers' defence is strong there. The sixth, Tiana Savage, very strong in defence, forces an error. So this time brothers will go centre field scrum on the halfway mark. 5.5 minutes down, 6-0. No time off, 2 30-minute halves. We're at Jack Mansky Oval today. Once again, thank you to RLTD, working in with Triple S Sport, bringing in this live stream coverage. A big shout out, thank you to our live stream partner from RLTD in the Doyle Group. Thank you to Jeff and Tash Doyle. Mitch, thank you very much, guys. Your support is absolutely phenomenal throughout North Queensland, especially Rugby League. We sincerely thank you for all your support and help making this happen. As we see brothers now go on the attack. Go through their number 13, through the middle third there, Dale Jensen. She'll play it on the second. About 35 metres out in front of the sticks. They come through to the right edge. Sorry, that's Adele Jensen now. That was Chloe Watson who took that last carry. The big back rower. Mackenzie at dummy half. Looks for front rower Shanae Watson there. Strong carry through the middle. They're only about 9 metres out now. They'll look to go down the right edge there. Oh, a little kick there from Savage. Probably unneeded there. Only third or fourth tackle. They may get 6 to go here, maybe not. Probably went a little bit too early with the kick, I thought. Referee goes to the touch judge just to confirm the decision. And it looks like it'll be a Western Lions play the ball. I'm not sure what has happened, to be brutally honest. But Western Lions have the ball now. They bring it back out of their own half. Once again, the 14 and Jaden Mattingly. She's been very, very busy. A fourth hit up over the game. First 7 minutes of the game. Solomon goes to Kimmy Ross. Front rower going through the middle third. Help coaching this year as well, Kimmy. Congratulations. Mattingly once again involved. Going through the middle. She'll play it back on the third there. Come down the right edge now. Koyante Ross gets the kick. Turns around Edie Baxter. Oh, she's knocked on there. Unfortunately. Just slipped through her hands. Comes up with an error. So Western Lions will get back-to-back sets. Nine minutes down, Western Lions lead 6 points to nil in this RLTD round 3 women's game. It's actually round 1 for the women's today. It's great to see them on the paddock out there. And Solomon feeds a scrum, links up with Ross. They go through the hands. Tisha Katap will clean it up out the back on the first. Just over the halfway line, down the right edge here. Little number 2, Michelle Aboy, comes back towards the middle. Liv Fletcher at dummy half. Goes to Jada Mattingly. Once again, puts her hand up. Very, very busy through the middle. She'll play it on the third, 40 metres out. Fletcher goes down the left to Solomon. Turns Janali Levi back on the inside. Unfortunately, she can't handle it. Townsville Brothers come up with some possession now. They must complete the set, Townsville Brothers. Little offload there from Sally Froloff. To little number 2 there, and Koisha Eastkoff. They come back through the middle now. Looks like Montana Davies Horn there will play the ball back on the second tackle. Goes to Ali Scott, a centre partner. So the outside back's coming in here for Townsville Brothers, just over the 40-metre line. Tony Daisy probing, going in line, straightens up, shows and goes herself. Tony Daisy goes around the outside, she comes back on the right foot. Met by some good defence from Letitia Katap at the back on the fourth tackle. Edie Baxter, dummy half. Goes to the second rower. Chloe Watson trying to force her way over. She's brought down on the fifth, only 4 metres out. Mackenzie at dummy half. Goes to Dale Johnson to Theo Mosby. Theo's just put down short there, Theo Mosby Nona. Very good player, Theo. I believe she might have just signed with the Mackay Cutters in the BMD. As we see now, Letitia Katap running it back out here for the Western Lions ladies. On the first tackle, on the 10-metre line, they come down this left edge. So Townsville Brothers had an opportunity there. First real set they completed inside the Western Lions 20. Looked dangerous with the ball in hand. Tony Daisy opening them up with a little show and go. She was nice and direct and probing. So 11.5 minutes down, 6 points to nil. Western Lions lead Townsville Brothers. Some solid defence there from the brothers. Shanae Watson, the front rower. Kick away. Nice little clearing kick there from Ann Solomon. A lot of kick pressure on her. She did really well. Got a kick away there. They're just checking it might be 30-30 in the women's game. No. Referee just checking with the touch judge. I think it was just short of the 30-metre line, to be honest. Townsville Brothers should receive the footy back. It'll be a play to ball, I'd say. Little shout out to Telston Sibley and Palm Island watching. How are you, Tello? Thanks for tuning in, mate. Appreciate your support, brother. Can't wait to catch up. Christmas Cup, always very exciting over on Palm Island. Looking for more men's and women's teams this year. Make sure you nominate. RLTD action here, round 3 in the women's. Live stream brought to you by Triple S Sport. We see Adele Jensen going through the middle third here. For Townsville Brothers on the attack, about 11 metres out. Mackenzie at dummy half, goes to Savage. She's probing. Oh, beautiful left to right spiral pass there. It's gone behind the winger though, and it goes to ground. Probably a little bit uncalled for at the moment, brothers. They're looking for big plays. They probably just need to settle and get a little bit of structure and play a little bit shorter with the footy, I think. A little bit more direct. Maybe his first game nerves out there, and they're just pushing a pass too many. That was a big long pass, but they probably could have just gone short and just probed away there. See Western Lions now with footy in hand. 15 minutes down the halfway mark of the first half. Ann Solomon scoots down the short side. Met by some good defence by Brothers though. Up in the face there. She'll play it on the first, 10 metres out. Goes to Janali Levi, little wrecking ball. Hard to handle through the middle, very dangerous near the try line. She plays it on the second. Once again, it goes to Jada Mattingly. Been heavily involved with the lines through the middle. She plays it back to Fletcher, to Ross. Carolyn and Sally here on the right edge. In the centres, number 12 jersey for Western Lions. She'll play it on the fourth. Fletcher, Ross. Goes to John Tamara there. Bustles their way through the middle. She'll play it on the fifth. I'll look for a big clearing kick here. They'll go to Anne Solomon. She puts a nice little chip over the top here. Kaitani Ross there chasing through. Oh, Letitia Katap. Good defence. Chasing through along with Jada Mattingly. Edie Baxter, gee, she ran into Kimmy Ross there. Little fullback on the front rower. They'll play it on the second. Ali Scott gets out of dummy half. Nice little carry just short of the 40-metre line in the middle of the field here, brothers. See what they come up with this set. They go down the right edge. Dio Mosby Nona steps off the left. Met by John Tamara there. She stands and offloads out the back to Mackenzie, who's manhandled by John Tay. Referee very strict on the trainers on the field today. Talking to both trainers already on both sides. Getting them off the field. Young Chantel McKenzie down getting attention at the moment. Seventeen and a half minutes down. 6-0 Western Lions lead Townsville Brothers. Once again, a big shout out to the RLTD live stream partner, the Doyle Group. Thanks again, Jeff, Tash, Courtney, Mitch. Thank you very much for your sincere support. You see the big number 20 there for Townsville Brothers going forward with the ball in hand. Plays it back. Tony Daisy at dummy half. Goes to Savage. Links up out the back with fullback Edie Baxter. Fortunately, she's had a couple touches that go on the ground for the young lady at the moment. It's picked up by Lions there. They work it out of their own half on the second tackle. Liv Fletcher will go to dummy half. Goes down the left for the Lions. Madison Wood with the carry. Goes to Anne Solomon. Offloads to Mattingly through the middle once again. Goes to Anne Solomon. Kicks. Doesn't get a good piece of there. It's picked up by Theo Mosby Nona. Be a knock on, unfortunately. So once again, Brothers opting for a centre field scrum. Must be part of their game plan from Coach Gav Lloyd. Centre field, 40 metres out. 10 minutes remains. 10 and a half minutes remain in this first half between Western Lions and Townsville Brothers. Lions lead 6-0 in this ladies A-grade game, RLTD round 3. Brothers now through Nikita Sunanuma with the ball. She'll play it. Goes to Dell Jensen. 13, takes him on through the middle. Second tackle, 30 metres out. They come down this left edge now. Nice strong run there from the number 11, Chloe Watson. Very strong from the back rower. She's pulled down only 10 metres out to the left edge. Bryce Sears, Temoy at dummy half now for Brothers. Tony Daisy caught the footy in hand. Tamoy, dummy half. Gets out. Turns back in. Chloe Watson. Nice little play there. She might force her way over. She does. She scores here in the left-hand edge. Chloe Watson scores for Townsville Brothers. 6 points to 4 with the kick to come. 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Nice smart play there from Townsville Brothers. Little number 1, Edie Baxter, will take the conversion here for Townsville Brothers. Nice play there from Tony Daisy. Her and her number 6 partner in Tiana Savage. Good halves pairing there. Working together. Edie Baxter comes in and strikes it well. Falls just short underneath the crossbar. So 6 points to 4, the score remains. Once again, I'd just like to give a shout out to the Doyle Group. Thank you very much, RLTD live stream partner, along with the Triple S live stream partner, Crowie's Paints, for all your painting needs. Make sure you get in contact with Joel and Jen Reefmuller from Crowie's Paints. Townsville Brothers now bringing it back from the kickoff. Out of their own half. Off to a good start. And the second tackle just short of the halfway line. Middle of the field. Jonte Mara there, good in defence. Goes to Savage. Turns Adele Jensen back on the inside. Turning the inside plays working at the moment. 10 more at dummy half now. Savage goes to Theo Mosby Nona. Stands, offloads, fends. Very strong Theo. Good carry with the 40. She's brought down on the 4, 30 metres out in front of the post. 10 more comes to the left to Tony Daisy. She straightens up. She takes them on. Little shows and goes herself. Nice floating ball over the top to the winger and Melissa Kirk. She's brought down 20 metres out on the 5th tackle. Tony Daisy at dummy half. She might go down the short side here. She gets out, dummy half. Puts a little kick through. It's picked up there by the 5'8" and 6. Tiana Savage. They're going to be caught with the footy. Must be 6 to go. 6 to go has been called by referee Denise Weir. Oh, big defence there from Janali Levi. Now Brothers get a penalty. Bit of untidiness in the ruck. So they'll get a penalty here. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. 6 points to 4. The Lions lead Brothers. But Brothers are on the attack at the moment. As you see, Tamoy goes to Dell Jensen. Nice little hands out of Theo Mosby Nona. She might barge away over here, and she does. She's too powerful and strong. Theo Mosby Nona scores right beside the post. Townsville Brothers take the lead. 10 points to 6 with the kick to come. Sorry, 8 points to 6. 8 points to 6 with 4 minutes to go here. Edie Baxter, the goal kicker for Townsville Brothers. The number 1, she comes in. Once again, strikes are nice and straight, but unfortunately lacking height. So it goes under the crossbar, so they lead 8 points to 6. Western Lions will restart play here through the halfback, Keontae Ross. Kickoff. Goes the Townsville Brothers bringing him back now. Ball in hand. Maria Wilson there with the ball in hand for Brothers. Unfortunately, she's lost it now. Western Lions, no. So I got mixed up there. Denise Weir has penalised them. Maria Wilson with the ball in hand. Looks like she's going to take the tap herself and go through the middle. She's been busy since she's come on the field. Good defence there from Janali Levi. Now Brothers with the ball in hand. Oh, solid tackle there. Ball and all. In the olden days, it's a fair tackle. Once again, Jada Mattingling she's been very good for the Western Lions, especially with the ball in hand, been very busy. Now she's standing up defensively. Temmoy gets out of dummy half for Brothers, goes right to the line. Nice short ball there from Theo Mosby-Nona. She's been good through the middle third. She'll play it back on the third. Brasias Temmoy. Tony Davies. Daisy goes out the back to Edie Baxter. Nice short ball to Ali Scott. Unfortunately, she can't hang on to it. And Lions defend. Just over a minute remains in this first half. RLTD, round 3, women's game here between the Western Lions and Townsville Brothers. The host, Townsville Brothers, lead. 8 points to 6 at the moment. Shout out to everyone on Palm Island watching. Thank you very much. They'll be supporting Tony Daisy, the great daughter of the great man himself, Vern. Hope he's well over there, Palm Island people. Shout out to the Townsville Brothers community watching, along with all the Western Lions supporters as well. Thank you very much for your sincere support, guys. Hope you enjoy this coverage. Live and free. Thanks to Triple A Sport. Oh, a nice little show and go there from Keontae Ross. She opens them up. She still goes. She offloads now the Tisha Katap. Very dangerous, the footy in hand. Very talented young footballer. She'll play it on the first there. Slow to her feet. Goes to Anne Solomon. Looks for a little chip over his top herself. Looking for the outside backs to take through. Interesting play. As we hear the siren go in the background, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be half time. So if we take a short break here, Townsville Brothers lead 8 points to 6 over the Western Lions. as we see Townsville Brothers, ladies, come back to the field. Currently lead 8 points to 6. We're about to get underway in the second half here shortly. See the Western Lions ladies back on the field as well. About to get underway here. Jack Mansky Oval, RLTD, round 3. Women's game here today. Western Lions women's team coached by Kieran Harness and Kimmy Ross out there with the ladies. Townsville Brothers team is coached by the great man himself, Gavin Lloyd. Shout out to Lloydie. Tremendous man. Special day for him yesterday. And Solomon will get the game underway in the second half here, Kicking off. South to north. Western Lions run. Back underway in the second half. Oh, some big defence there from Janali Levi. Straight away, making a statement after half-time. Nice strong carry, though, from the number 12 and Sally Froloff. Now it's the centre and Montana Davies-Horn. She'll play it on the second, just short of the halfway line. Good defence from Kimmy Ross and Liv Fletcher in the middle. Adele Jensen, she's been solid in the number 13 for Brothers. Works her way through the middle third once again. Plays it back. Goes to the number 8, Shanae Watson. Goes to Chloe Watson now at the ball. She bounces off one. She's still going, Chloe Watson, the try scorer. She'll play it on the 4th. Broisis Temoy, dummy half. Goes to Tony Daisy. Goes right to the line. Nice little ball out the back there to the front rower. And Shanae Watson. She'll play it on the 5th. Meters out from the try line. Temoy looks to burrow away over herself. It's going to be caught at the footy in hand to be a handover. Western Lions. Solid defence there. Simba, how are you, mate? Thanks for tuning in up in Mariba. Thank you very much, mate. I absolutely enjoyed the day yesterday with the Mariba Gladiators, mate. Thank you. Fantastic hosts. A special story coming out during the week on Triple S Around the Grounds on the Mariba Gladiators. This is the RLTD round 3 women's game between Western Lions and Townsville Brothers. Looks like Jada Mattingly there. She looks okay though. She's up on her feet. They're going to replace her though. HIA, I'd say. Hopefully the young ladies are good and she can return to the field. So Western Lions now. Time resumed. Go to their little fullback, Letitia Katap. Nice little bit of footwork on the right edge. Pulled down on the 20 on the second tackle. Fletcher, dummy half. Goes to Ross. Brianne Wilson there. Foot in hand. We'll Liv Fletcher, dummy half now. Goes to Kristen Dempsey turns, looks like Kimmy Ross with the footy back underneath her. Fletcher goes to Kristen Dempsey, ball playing. Picks up Marianne Tudavaki. She'll play it there. On the fifth tackle, just short of the 40 on the left edge. Goes to Ann Solomon. Nice clearing kick away. She'll find space. Good kick. They get a good bounce. Picked up by fullback Letitia Katap. She offloaded there to the winger. Unfortunately, the winger puts it down. They're getting a bit of luck with their kicks, Western Lions, especially in their kick chase. Beautiful day here today in Paradise in Townsville. Nice and sunny. A little bit of a breeze. We're in the luxury today thanks to the host Townsville Brothers. Jack Mansky Oval. As you see the back row of Sally Froloff will play the ball once again. Oh, nice little run there. Outside backs coming in. Oh, she might have lost the ball there getting up. No, it's a penalty. Strip in the ruck. It's a really good carry there from the little number 2 in Koisha Iskoff. Boyce's Temoy will tap it. Goes to the front row. Shanae Watson, she's been very, very strong for the brothers forwards. She'll play it on the first, about 12 metres out to the right of the uprights. Temoy dummy half goes to Toisha Savage. Goes to the back row, once again the 12. She stands offload. Sally Froloff. Temoy goes to Watson. She goes to Burrow away over. But straight back into the defence there of Kimmy Ross for no try. Temoy, dummy half. Savage looks to turn Adele Jensen back on the inside. Fortunately, ball goes to ground, but they may get a penalty here. I don't think the markers were square, to be honest. Or was it Western Lions ball? Might be an accidental offside. I think that's what it was. It'd be an accidental offside. It'd be a Western Lions feed. They've opted to take the scrum in the middle of the field, 10 metres out off their own line. And Solomon will feed the scrum there. They come out the back. Ross turns in Katap back underneath. It's been a big feature of this game, both sides turning their players back under through the middle third. They come down the middle of the field once again. Pretty good carry there from Carolina Sally. Right centre. Once again, they go back through the middle to Jonte Mara. She'll play it back on the third. Fletcher dummy half. Goes to Ross. On the inside to Janali Levi. Powering through the middle there. Quick play the ball, Fletcher. Cayetano Ross there. Very dangerous the ball in hand. The 7 going to the line. They'll play it on the 5th. Cayetano Ross gets a kick away. Midfield bomb. Great chase and take there by Letitia Katap. And once again the ball goes to ground. She's a talent, the fullback from Western Lions, Letitia Katap. Really is. They really have to be careful there, brothers, and watch her on that kick chase. Very, very dangerous with the ball in hand. Ali Scott will play the ball now for Townsville Brothers. In the centre there, Montana Davis Horn. Gets a penalty, catches the Western Lions offside in the middle of the ruck. Very handy penalty for the brethren there. Right in the middle of the field, they'll probably take the tap, I'd say. Continue moving forward. Montana stands, offloads out the back to Mackenzie. She's pulled down just short of the 40. Tony Daisy at dummy half there. Goes to Savage. Links up with 5'8". Theo Mosby Nona. Stands. Beautiful one-handed offload to Froloff. Good footy there from the brothers girls. Playing with a bit of expansion on the edge. Eddie Baxter out of dummy half. Nice strong carry there. She'll play it on the second. Goes to Theo Mosby Nona. Once again, nice footwork. Runs into the experienced Ange Solomon. Tony Daisy. Geez, she met some big, strong defence there from Anne Solomon. Got up hard on her on the inside. Daisy plays it. Mackenzie, Savage. Left-footed crossfield kick. It's well taken, though. It's play on. The game come to a standstill there. Teammates encouraging her to run. It was a good take there from Brian Wilson. Western Lions running it out of their own half at the moment. Good defence there from the 5'8", Tiana Savage. She's been strong for brothers, the 6. Letitia Katap probing, looking kick. No, she passes, drifting across field. Goes to Ross. Beautiful kick downfield. Turns Edie Baxter around. Fantastic kick there from Kiatani Ross. And a great chase once again from Letitia Katap. Really good chase from the young lady. Baxter will play it back. Tony Daisy at dummy half. Ducks down the short side. Opens them up. Steps off the right foot. Makes a good 20 metres. Smart play from Tony. Plays it back on the second. Goes to Ali Scott now. Brings it back through the middle. Goes to Shanae Watson. Oh, nice little short ball. Sister Chloe Watson there. Sisters linking up. Come back down the right here. Tony Daisy. Good hands there from Theo Mosby Nona. Stands, offloads one-handed. They're still going, ends up with Sally Froloff now. She'll play it back. Mackenzie at dummy half. 5th tackle. Tony Daisy goes to the line. Little chip over the top. In behind the line. Picked up by Keontae Ross. Who offloads it. No, she steps inside one. She steps two. She's opened them up. Keontae Ross has made some open space here. Great 50-metre run downfield. And she's chased down there by Edie Baxter and Adele Jensen. Little halfback will play it on the 40. Slow to her feet. Big defence from Edie Baxter at marker. Brothers muscling up here. Goes to Mattingly. She's back on the field now. Good to see she's recovered from a head knock. Fletcher, dummy half. Gets out herself. Opens them up in around the ruck. Desperate defence from Theo Mosby Nona. She steals it one-on-one. What a big play there. Lions on the attack. Theo Mosby Nona comes up with the steal. Now brothers get the penalty. That's a big momentum play from Townsville brothers. Really is. They lead 8 points to 6 after 11 minutes in the second half. Sally Froloff looks to find touch. Goes straight to the Western Lions. Winger out there. Kicking's not the best at the moment for the ladies. As they come back now, Western Lions with the chance with the ball in hand, a bit of field position. Swift Liv Fletcher, the little number 9, will play it back to Ange Solomon. Second tackle, middle of the field. Goes to Janali Levi. She takes him on through the middle. She opens him up. She's grabbed by the back of the collar there. Western Lions appealing for a penalty. Janali's back up on her feet. I think people thought that was a head pull, but she just got on the back of the jersey. Eight points to 6. Here come the Western Lions now on the attack. Janali Levi will play it back to Liv Fletcher. Goes to Tisha Katap. Ann Solomon out the back. Kaitani Rice. Goes to Alessi. She'll play the ball back. Ross, the dummy half, goes down the short side. Probing. Met by some good defence there from Tony Daisy and the brothers girls. Good solid defence. Fletcher. Ann Solomon puts a little grubber through. They're chasing through. It ends up in Ann Solomon's hands. I think she scored. The captain of the Western Lions, Ann Solomon, scores off her own kick. Smart little play. And Western Lions bounce back to the front. 10 points to 8 with the kick to come. We'll have a look on the Doyle Group replay. That's a great little individual try there to Ann Solomon from the Western Lions. So nearly 15 minutes down here. Lions lead 10 points to 8 with the kick to come. We're at Jack Mansky Oval today. Townsville Brothers hosting the first of our 2 live stream games. This is round 3, RLTD women's game. Then we're bringing you the A-grade match of the round between Townsville Brothers versus the Western Lions at 4:30 p.m. We'll have a little special Anzac tribute. Be around 4:15 p.m. I'd say, between 4 and 4:15. Make sure you be tuning in live. RLTD would like to thank their live stream partner, the Doyle Group. Thank you very much for your sincere support. Put so much into rugby league throughout North Queensland, especially Townsville. The RLTD along with Townsville Brothers as well. Thank you, Jeff and Tash. And Solomon now looking to convert her own try. Extend the lead for the Western Lions here. Comes in. Strikes it quite well. Very good goal kicker. No, I've commentated, cursed her. Sorry, Ange. Just to the right of the uprights. 10 points to 8 with 13 and a half minutes remain. Western Lions now back with the ball in hand. Jada Mattingly, she's been very good for the Lions. Had a little injury. She's back on the field. Marianne Tudavaki loses the footy there. Picked up by Adele Jensen. She's tried tirelessly through the middle there. For Townsville Brothers. She plays it back to Mackenzie. Goes the Lord's Tanoe. She plays it now for Brothers. Tony Daisy turns Chloe Watson back underneath there. She's opened them up, Chloe Watson. She's very, very close. Tony Daisy was hit off the ball then. But it's play on. Watson played it. Nice little show and go there from the 5'8", once again, Tiana Savage. She probably should have just accelerated a bit more. She might have scored. Mackenzie at dummy half. Goes to the middle third. The big number 20 looks to barge away over. But the defence stands strong. Marianne Tudavaki there from the Western Lions. Gets underneath the front rower. Holds her up. 10 points to 8. Just on 11 minutes remaining in this game. Brothers on the attack. Tony Daisy probing. Met by some good defence there by Mattingly. Gets an offload away to Chloe Watson. She's going to barge away over the line. But once again, they've turned around and they've held her up. They rolled her over onto her back. The number 14, that lady, Jada Mattingly. She's been outstanding for the Western Lions. That was a good run from Chloe Watson. Very hard to handle near the try line. Mackenzie goes out the back to Savage. And they come up with a little knock on. Play sort of stopped there. Be a little bit frustrating for Coach Gavin Lloyd there. Brothers not executing the end of their sets here. Definitely need to work on their kicking game. It is a acquired skill, so they have to work hard on that, the girls. Ten minutes remains. 10 points to 8. The Western Lions lead Townsville Brothers. Letitia Katap probing in around the ruck. Western Lions might look to their little speedier girls are now getting in there. Kristen Dempsey at 5'8". She takes them on herself. She'll play it there on the second. Goes Anne Solomon, ball playing. John Taymara back out there for the Western Lions. Very good through the middle. She'll play it back on the third. Fletcher, dummy half. Janali Levi takes him on through the middle. She's a powerhouse with the ball in hand. Chloe Watson and Dell Jensen hanging on. She plays it back. Levi goes to Kayatani Ross. Midfield bomb. They let it bounce. It's picked up by Tony Daisy. She's in the open space. She might open them up here. Tony Daisy. She goes down the left. She's running away from a support. She's going to beat everyone. Tony Daisy cleans up the loose ball on the ground and scoots away 65 metres and brings the ball around the post and scores for Townsville Brothers. And they regain the lead with 8 minutes to go. 12 points to 8 as we take another look at that on the Doyle Group replay. That's a big play there from Townsville Brothers and Tony Daisy. Big kick here for Edie Baxter, right in front of the sticks. Can extend the lead to 14-10. That'll be 4 points. 7 minutes remain. And this time she gets it over the crossbar. Edie Baxter converts. Townsville Brothers 14, Western Lions 10. With 7 minutes remaining in this round 3 RLTD women's game.
Successful conversion
Western Lions probably need a little bit more urgency in the restart of play. Just on 6.5 minutes remaining now. And Solomon will kick off here for the Lions. Number 13 and skipper. Nice and low, punches towards the sideline. Picked up by Ali Scott. She comes back. She's met by some big defence, though, from the Lions. Very good defence. Sally. Kayante Ross. Shanae Watson. Front rower. Takes him on the short side. Just pulled down short of the 50. Kenzie at dummy half. Goes to Dale Jensen. Linking up with Theo Mosby Nona. Steps off the left. Good carry from the front rower through the middle. She'll play it on the third. They got a little bit of momentum here, brothers. Adele Jensen steps off her right. Makes a good 13 metres. She's pulled down 30 metres out. Fourth tackle. Mackenzie at dummy half. Goes to Savage. Links up with her halves partner and Tony Daisy, the try scorer. She's pulled down on the 30 right in front of the sticks. Last tackle. Baxter at dummy half. We'll go to Tiana Savage, the number 6. She offloads. Wilson gets the kick away. It's going to go dead. So Western Lions will get a 7-tackle set here. Went to the final 5 minutes of play. 14 points to 10. Townsville Brothers lead Western Lions. But they get a 7-tackle set here. And the dangerous Letitia Katap will take the 20-metre tap herself. Bit of footwork. Takes him on straight through the middle. She'll play it on the first. 0 tackle. Fletcher goes to Janali Levi. She runs over the top of Mackenzie. She's pulled down by Mosby Nona, though. And Solomon ball playing. Turns Jonte Mara back on inside. Strong carry there from Jonte. She's still going. Makes about 20 metres. She plays it there on the third. Oh, strong run here from Marianne Tudavaki. She opens them up through the middle, Marianne. She's brought down desperately by Edie Baxter on the fourth. Western Lions on the attack. They go down the right edge. Ross takes them on. She goes right to the line. Shows and goes. Stands and offloads. And Townsville Brothers desperate in defence. Hang on. And the Brothers player's been pulled across the line there. Unfortunately, we have a Brothers ladies down, injured. Called for medical help straight away. Last 3.5 minutes. Time off for injury in the last 5 minutes. It's good to see the young lady moving around, though. So 14 points to 10. Got an exciting 3.5 minutes remain. I think Western Lions might get the ball back here. As they offload there from the little number 7, Keontae Ross. She's had an outstanding game for Western Lions. She opened them up. She took them on. She got an offload away. But the Brothers, the tackle, was taken over the sideline. So it could be a play the ball, I'd say, for Western Lions. Ali Scott's back on her feet. Great to see for the young lady. She's in good health. So the clock will resume. 14 points to 10, 3.5 minutes remain. Western Lions are opted for a play the ball. Middle of the field, 10 metres out. Marianne Tudavaki will play it. The lady who opened them up. They go down this left edge. Jonte Mara takes them on inside the 10. Looking for a Bullock run. She's met by 4 defenders there from Brothers. Temoy, very good in defence. Fletcher and Solomon picks up Ross. Beautiful short ball there to Sally. Carolina Sally just short of the line. 5 metres out. Can Brothers hang on? They come back towards the post there. Solomon shows and goes herself. Met by 3 defenders. Plays the ball. Fletcher. Janali Levi looks the ball, drives her way over. And she has. She scored right beside the post here. And the scores are locked up at 14 all. with the kick to come with 3 minutes remaining in this game. Janali Levi scores as we have a look on the Doyle replay. So 2 minutes remain. This is a huge kick here now for Ann Solomon. Lots of experience in the game. $14-all. The game is on the line. Has Western Lions stole this game from Townsville Brothers in the last couple of minutes. Janali Levi, she is a handful with the ball in hand, especially through that middle third. Very hard to handle 15 metres out from the try line. Powerful destructing run, the score beside the post, and put her team in a winning position for the game. Huge kick here. And Solomon. See a flurry of cockatoos come out of the trees. Wow. That's very picturesque, isn't it? And Solomon comes in. She strikes it. She strikes it well. They take the lead. 16 points to 14 with 1 minute remaining in this ladies' game. Women's RLTD round 3 between the Western Lions and the Townsville Brothers. So can Townsville Brothers get the footy back here from the kickoff? They go for a shorter one. They get a good bounce. Oh, it's picked up there by Western Lions. They end up with possession. Then number 4, and Cecilia Brown. She'll play it. Now they get a penalty holding in the ruck there. So Western Lions will play timeout here. Cleonte Ross has been very good in the 7 for Western Lions ladies. The fullback, Letitia Katap. Janali Levi, they've all been very good for the Lions girls. While Chloe Watson, Shanae Watson been very good. Adele Jensen has tried tirelessly. While the 2 Hardsville brothers, Tiana Savage and Tony Daisy, have also been good. As Western Lions run out winners here, 16 points to 14 over Townsville Brothers in our round 3 RLTD. Women's match of the round. Thank you to RLTD. Thank you to the Doyle Group, RLTD live streaming partner. Thank you very much. Outstanding women's game of rugby league today. Western Lions run out 16 points to 14. We'll take a couple of games break now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back just after 4 o'clock with our A-grade match of the round between Townsville Brothers taking on Western Lions today. And we'll have a special Anzac tribute as well. Make sure you tune in on the new link. Thank you for supporting Triple S Sport. Thank you for watching RLTD women's match between Western Lions and Townsville Brothers.